Okay, so hi guys, it's me again, Romel, and I welcome you all to this basic training about NewLync 2.0 installation and configuration. So, as for the information of everybody, NL 2.0 is a digital collaboration platform. This is for enterprise solution that we aim to provide users with a one-stop collaboration and communication platform. So let's go with the first part of our training. That's about the server. So let's know about the server requirements. So basically, it needs an Ubuntu server, and the new Link system needs to configure a domain name that can be resolved to an IP by DNS. Then next is the OMX server. So our OMX this is our cloud PBX that supports up to 100,000 users. I think this is expandable by license. So what are the hardware recommended specifications? So we have two options. First one is it's a standalone single server that is for both the OMX and Ulink, and should have at least 16 core or above, and the memory should be 32 GB or above, and the hard disk should be 500 GB or above. And the second option is that you need to use two different servers, one for OMX and the other for NewLink. So the requirement should be in each server should have a 4 core or above CPU, and the memory should have 16 GB or above. And with regards to hard disk, should have 200 GB or above. So that's for the server specifications. And of course, with regards to the software runtime environment, as I mentioned, it requires is Ubuntu Server 22.04, and make sure that the server can access the internet during the installation process. Okay, so let's move to how we're going to modify the IP address. So first, you need to log into the server backend via the SSH, and you need to execute this command. This is to modify the IP address. And of course, this one is for the network configuration written in Ubiquiti. And yes, here is the part that you can change the IP address. And of course, you can define the DNS IP as well as the gateway IP. So after that, you need to execute to take it effect. Just make a sudo command, sudo netplan apply. Then Then you can also need to modify the NewLink server's IP address. You have to log in to the NewLink deployment account and L key, then through the SSH, and you need to switch the deploy directory. Having this is to switch the directory, then execute the script and modify the IP. So assuming that the new IP is 192.168.111.249. So that's the orientation. So here is the local IP and the public IP. So in the event that the public IP is not used, so you can fill in both the IP address for the internal and external IP address as 111.249. Then you may restart the server to take effect. Then more is to continue with the deployment account NLK again. Then switch to the deploy directory. This one. This is the command. Then wait for a while so that you will able to confirm that services are running and use this command to check. And after that, you need to execute the following command to modify the IP. And of course, you need to pay attention with the correct IP addresses. Of course, the port as well. Okay, so then you need to log into the maintenance system of NewLink. So this is the, say for example, you're using this one https://user uh, ssc.newlink.com, and you need to modify the IP address that is related to the OMX IP on the cloud PBX management. So you can log in here, then go to OMX management, then fill in the IP address related to the OMX. So in this instance, I'm using 111.248 for the OMX IP address. Okay, so also I'll be using the port 8000. Okay, so now after that, you need to access the service through an IP address. So you need to go to system setting, then set the corresponding IP addresses. You can modify here, you can edit and modify the correct domain name resolution configuration. So you can define here. Then yeah, so that's the new link. Now let's proceed to the OMX server IP address. So you can also log into the SSH, then edit this script OMX change IP.sh, then modify the old IP and the new IP. So this is VI command. This is to look for, you can change the old IP, modify this one, and to the new IP. So we're using 111.248 for the OMX server's IP. Then, of course, you need to execute the script. Yeah, for using this command. Then after which you need to access the IP address. So you can now access the web interface 192.168.111.248 using this default IP. Then, of course, you can go to the master account and look for the smart PBX zip trunks configuration. So here, zip trunk, then smart configuration, and you need to change the gateway server. This is related to the NewLync IP address. Then save the changes. So let me show you. So you can go to this master account, then after that, you can click enter, then go to Smart PBX. So Smart PBX, then after that, you need to go to the SIP trunks. And yes, you need to modify the IP address of your gateway server. So that's how to define, and of course, you need to click changes. Then another way is you can access under the master account. Then you just simply go to the account overview, like here. So just simply go here and change the IP address. Let me show you this configuration on our OMX side. So go to the accounts, then click this one. After that, you need to change the IP address in relation to the new link IP. Okay, so next is how they're going to apply the license and docking with our OMX. So you can access the sshulink.com, then go to system management, then system setting. Then after that, you need to acquire the request license ID. Then the generated file, you have to forward that to our sales team. So we can be able to create the new certificate for you to use as your new license and import here. Then after that, you can now have a fully licensed new link to that zero. So first is how to add the OMX. Of course, you need to log into the SSC newlink.com, then add the OMX. So go to Cloud PBX Management, OMX Management. Then on the OMX list, you can click Add. Then fill in this information. So first is the OMX name, and we can set the IP address of OMX and the MAC address of OMX. So take note, should be all uppercase and no colon. Then after that, you need to set the API key for the OMX master account, and of course the IP address and the API ports. So and click OK. So the first here is the our goal is how to get the MAC, the API key of the OMX. So let me show you. how to obtain that. So to obtain the MAC address of OMX, you need to access the OMX via SSH, then log in as root. Then of course you need to type ifconfig, and you can see here the MAC address of your OMX. Then how to obtain the API access? So simply browse this OMX IP, then 5984 slash underscore util slash, then click on accounts and search. So yeah, so once you have access here, you can simply click account, then further check the account, and you can check this one. And you need to search the API key, and you will be redirected to this one API key, and this one is your API access token. You can simply copy that and paste to the field as shown on the previous slide. So let me show you how it is done. So here I need to input the IP address, and okay, 5984 and slash underscore utils. So after that, I need to check on the account. Yeah. So click on the account, click on accounts, then click this one, then search API. Yeah. So this one is our API key. So we can simply copy this and paste this on the information that is required on the previous slide. So let us, yeah, let us show you here. So go back to the OMX management. Yeah, then click new add, then fill in the OMX name, OMX1, then fill in the IP, that is 111 dot 248. Yeah, and after that, fill in the MAC address. It should be all uppercase. So you can simply copy here or and paste here the MAC address. Then the API access token that shown on those previous slides, you can simply copy and paste over here. Yeah. And the API address, that is 192.168.111.248 with the port. So click OK, and it has been added successfully. So you can see here the OMX1 has been added.